Welcome back. Now, I bet you're all going to be scratching your heads for the next few minutes because the kids have been back at school for a few weeks now. So the scourge of the schoolyard is rearing its ugly head again.
Yes, head lice are running rife again, and how do children best avoid them? How do you get rid of them, more importantly? Well, here to help is parent coach Aoife Lee and her lovely two assistants. We have Hayley and we have Katie. Good morning, Aoife.
Good morning.
And good morning,
Morning,
ladies.
girls.
Thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
Head lice, we were chatting about it. Oh, I've had it in the house.
Yes.
I've had it myself. The boys have had it.
Yeah.
It's awful, isn't it?
It's every parent's worst nightmare, I think. And this time of the year, September, back to school, and also after the Christmas holidays, it's about being extra careful. And that's when you get the message or the...
That's what I was just saying, Danny, a week into the lads going back,
get the
a week
email.
later, the letter's back.
I know.
Head lice.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's where it's really important that it's all hands on deck to be extra vigilant.
Yes.
You might be one of the fortunate ones not to get it, but at the same time, never say never. No matter what you try, you still
So
have
is it all about prevention as opposed to treating it when you get it?
There is prevention as well as cure.
Right.
They are absolute mites. They're kind of greyish black insects. They live in the hair. They live off the blood in the
There
scalp.
they are now,
I know.
look.
Yeah.
Frank, I think his name is.
I know.
He was very nice to
So-
pose
hope
for
you've
us
had
that
your
day.
break-
What's the difference between head lice and nits?
So head lice is the live louse, which you've seen on screen there.
That's him. Okay.
The female will lay her egg, and it takes 7 to 10 days to hatch.
There's the egg. Lovely.
And they are buggers to get off. They wrap themselves around the root of the hair.
Yes.
It then hatches, and it is when the egg hatches, it leaves the shell, which turns white, and that's actually the nit. So you have the live louse, you
There it
have
is,
the
lovely.
egg, and then you have the empty egg shell. Yeah, I know.
Very easily mistaken though for dandruff. You think,
Yeah.
like,
Yes.
you just think, well, sure, that's only
The
dandruff.
difference, though, with dandruff is it comes off quite
Yes,
easily,
yeah.
whereas with the actual eggs and the nits, they really stick. So really have to be brutal
Yes.
when removing it. And if you leave one unhatched egg, it can create a whole new cycle.
New batch. So when you get that letter home, right?
Yeah.
First of all, you want to check and see if your kids have it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Is it blatantly obvious if they have it, or
No.
are there stages of they might be starting?
Do
with
you know, the typical sign is the scratching. That is the typical sign.
Right.
However, apparently the scratching is not about them having a dance on your hair. It's apparently an allergy to it, to the actual lice on the scalp. And that not every child has that allergy. It's very typical, but so it can go unnoticed. The live lice can live in the hair for up to 30 days. And the longer we leave it, I know, but you know, I think there's quite a stigma attached. And look, I had it myself years ago.
So did
My
I.
mum still talks about
My
it.
mum
but-
would tell me that they only went into clean hair. That's how you got it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
They
that's
love
it.
clean hair.
But you know what? It doesn't matter whether you wash your hair every day, once a month. It's contact. They pass directly. They don't hop, jump, skip,
They're just
fly.
there.
They go and they saunter brazenly from one head to the other.
So if you're checking for it,
Yeah.
is it literally, do you need to go down and have a look at the outside?
That's it.
Yeah,
The girls, Hayley and Katie, have their hairs in plaits.
Right.
Because this is for girls and boys who might have long
Mm-hmm.
hair, you want to keep the hair nicely tied so it doesn't have that surface for them to hop on.
Okay.
Same as Hayley there. So we just take them out.
going to
This is
open up the
this is the
glass.
preventative measure. There's also lots of preventative repellents. Typically your tea tree oil is a very traditional means. And if a parent has gone through the whole cycle, it ends up that they they've got the repellent in their car, literally
Yes,
spraying it all
yeah,
the time.
yeah.
When it
Yes.
comes to the actual
Treating it.
treating it, wash the hair, louse it with conditioner so there's no tangles, okay? So it's brushed rightly through.
Okay.
And then what you do is you, first of all, have to get rid of as many eggs, hatched nits and live lice as possible. And you firmly put the comb right down into the scalp and move it right away.
Is that a particular type of comb? That's
No,
a
actually, yeah.
Canis, or-
That's thanks for reminding me,
all
Simon. This particular comb is, and sorry, just for Hayley here,
Yeah.
she has a lot thicker hair, so
Yeah,
it doesn't
yeah.
matter if it's fine or thick. With the thick heads, it may mean a lot more work. But this particular comb, it comes in blue and pink. But you see here, it has got a two kind of pronged,
double layer.
a double layer.
See, yeah.
And this is particularly recommended for long hair because as you go through, it's really important you go from the top right the way down to the bottom, and all of the contents, lice, eggs,
Everything.
unhatched eggs, catch into this here, into the middle, and then you've got your white cloth.
Empty them out.
I know it's easier said than done.
No, I know, but that's also, I thought it's very important you said when you wash the hair to condition the hair as well. So
Yeah,
it's
so you
not
can
so,
get it through.
so it's not sore.
But the thing is, with the eggs, because they just love the hair so much, what you have to do is pull the egg right down to the end, put it in between the two nails, and squash.
Oh wow!
My nerves are
Didn't
gone.
know that bit
And
now.
then there's lots of different products on the market.
So in terms of products, then after you've brushed the hair, how do you treat the scalp, or is there anything you can use?
Yeah,
to
so
treat the
there's
scalp?
the likes of Light Clear, Full Marks. They're all.
So would you not spray those first after washing the hair?
Oh, wash. Yes, so you
You
apply.
would. You would
so
apply one of those sprays.
Yeah, or
Yes.
shampoos. They don't necessarily kill the eggs. That's why it's
Yes.
really important that you have to manually
Get them out of there.
remove. You
Yeah,
have
yeah.
to.
Okay.
You treat it. Some are kind of, they say 5-10 minutes. It really is an overnight job, I think, where you've got the treatment in the hair.
And you section it.
You
section
section
by
it off,
section.
yeah. So that's where the likes of we have.
Now I found dipping this in a jug of boiling water
Yeah.
brought the bits out quicker than wiping it. Would
Yeah.
you
Tapping
agree with
it,
that?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, rinsing it off. It just depends. It depends how kind of severe the case is, and the more living lice you have and eggs, the more of a job it is.
There's all kinds of myths as well, like that they like clean hair, that
Scratching
they
hair.
like particular types of hair, long hair, short hair, dirty. They go
love-
anywhere.
Yeah, it's the blood, hair. Like Anna, you said, I know that parents who have had their children get it, and they too, but mum and dad have had it, and they've all had to treat one another.
Yes.
But it's really important that as soon as you hear the note comes home,
Checking.
really extra vigilant, really and truly. There's a new product on the market, a hairband called Loop, and they have essential oils in it. Again, it repels the lice. It's just a preventative measure.
Yeah.
The likes of the Nitty Gritty here.
That's a spray, isn't it?
Yeah, they do a repellent, which is a precaution measure, as well as the shampoo. And it is a natural product as opposed to chemical, because not everyone is mad about the chemical.
Sure.
Although parents will do what they can, won't they?
To get them out.
Rid, yeah.
Yes, I think so.
Thank you very much. That was
So-
an education.
I'm all itchy. I'm all itchy. I can have them now.
Well done, girls, for bringing.
Thank you, girls.
Now we do the dance number. I said we do a dance, but we'll do it in the middle of the break. Now, still to chrome, monochrome styles of the catwalk, and apple crumble and caramel danishes. Oh yes, in the kitchen.
Yes. With next Monday marking the start of Dyslexia Awareness Week, we'll be speaking to 12-year-old Ryan, who sees his dyslexia as a superpower. Isn't that cool?
Cool.
See you shortly.
Now, will I take
done,
much
ladies.
off?